Hello everyone. So today we are going to focus on Automation Studio and Query Studio, specifically more focused on how you can, you do the data filtration using the SQL query, and for that, how you can utilize Query Studio and Automation Studio. So let's get started. Okay. So today we are going to focus on Automation Studio and Query Studio. This is again one of the most exciting topic, plus very useful. Most of your, maybe whenever you'll get started with any of your project or you are already working on any of your project, you will come across this because SQL queries, using SQL queries, you can do advanced filtration to your data. You can transfer and you can transfer data from here, one table to another table, or maybe from the data source to one table. And with advanced filtrations, like if you want to just update one field, you want to bulk update anything, any value or something like that, for all those things, all those user cases, you can use SQL query and Automation Studio. Now, so to navigate to the Automation Studio, you'll need to go to Journey Builder and then Automation Studio. Um, okay, okay, and then for Query Studio. Okay, so now this is your Automation Studio. Now you will write down your query. Okay, so will write down our query. Now for that, you need something to test your query, right? See, uh, writing down a query in Marketing Cloud is little bit. There are some rules or things that needs to be taken care before you start writing your SQL query, and you'll find that in one of our blog that you will find on our website SF Learners Hubs. Okay, so go through that, and then accordingly, following those steps, considering those points, write it down your query, else you will see an error. Okay, so make sure that you have that. Now you to test and to run your query whether it's showing result or not, you will have to go to Query Studio. Now Query Studio is not like you will find in every org. Okay, you need to download from the App Exchange. It's a free tool. You can go on App Exchange, search for Query Studio, and then install that in your Marketing Cloud org. And then you can start using. So when you click on Query Studio, you'll see a console where you can write it down your query and test it down. Now, if there is an error, if the your query is query syntaxes, or if any query syntaxes are not matching the requirement or the format that Marketing Cloud uses, then it will throw an error, and you will be able to see. So before jumping on Automation Studio, you need to do this so that you stop investing or wasting your time directly going on Automation Studio and doing the testing, and then you can avoid that error logs, avoid the panic situation, so all those things. So now I already have two data extensions that I have prepared. Uh, Let me open the. Okay. Now mind, let's see. Let's type it down our query. So now I have, this is my one of the data extension. Okay. Where I have around 115 number of data. Now I want to select this particular field into from this data extension and then update value in the destination one. Okay. Now, first, before this, you want to see the result. Okay. So now let's see, let's run. Now, when you click on run, it will start counting. It will also show you the duration, how much duration your query is taking to run. What is the runtime duration of your query in short? Okay, and that will help you to understand, that will help you to understand that how much time and how much frequently you need to run your Automation Studio. Okay, so that you have the updated data in your table whenever the table, the data extension is connected to the journey builder. Okay, so this will give you the estimated time, and then you can, manage the duration of your automation runtime accordingly. Now, in when since still the query is running, I'd like to tell that, many time when there is a huge database, especially from the table or from the data extension where you are, from these two data extensions or one data extension you are working on, when there is a huge number of database, the query will take time to run. So you need to be patient, you need to wait, and then see how your query results are coming. On that basis, make a decision and then go to the Automation Studio to create your SQL query activity. So this will take time. Okay, so now we'll go to Automation Studio. Automation Studio, you will see overview, activities, and history. So you need to go to activities. You click on SQL query. So there are two ways. Okay, you can go and create from here also, and you can directly create a Automation Studio and then you select SQL, and then there also you'll get an option to. But that's ideally not a best practice. So it's better you create your SQL query, query activity over here, and then you start creating your automation. So I'll select this, I click on next. I will name the file and I'll go next. Now here I got the query. Now my query is ready. I'll paste it over here. Now here you can you see the small button validate syntax. So you can validate a syntax over here, and then they will give you, if there is an error, it will showcase over here also. And when you are running your query in a query studio, it will showcase there as well. Okay. See, you got the information, correct? All the information that is part of this table you got here. Good. Now, so since there is no error, so I directly did this. It will get it. The my syntax will get validated, and then now I'll go next. Now I need to select my target data extension. So there are four steps. First, we selected properties, like we're giving the name of our SQL query activity. Then we copy pasted the query. Then now we'll select our target data extension that include. Now we have selected the required information from one data extension, table one. Now we need to select table two, in which data extension you want to transfer that information. So for that, we have this one. Okay, so I have created this for a demo purpose. Now you have three types of data exchange. Sorry, data actions. That is append. Append is like adding new data to your target data extension. Update. If you already have some fields, you just wanted to update one field, you can do that as well. And override, if you want to replace and override the current data in your target. Now my this data extension is empty. Can you see the record count is 0, but there are 5 fields. Okay. So I will append. And next, so this is like a quick summary. You can have a look at. If you feel there is some edit needed, you can also edit it from here and then finish. Now, this is an error. Okay. So error saving the query field activity. Company type is required for the target data extension. Ensure this field is specified in the query text. Okay. So now I'll show you, right, that there are 5 fields. Okay. And here we have added only 4 fields. Correct. So now we need to add one more field, that is our company type. So let's run again. Okay. Now it started running. That means my query is correct. Okay. So now I will edit from here. I will copy paste it here. I will validate once again. Then next, this is the correct information, and then finish. Let's see. Done. So this is how, see, this is how the error will come. Okay, so that red red color box, dialog box will come, and then you can see your now query is successfully created. Now we'll go to overview. We'll create our new automation. Okay, now we got all this information. Now we have three starting sources. One is schedule your automation, one is file drop, and one is trigger. Okay, so now we will schedule for now. We'll use this. You need to drag and drop. You cannot just click. Now I'll configure this. What would be the start date? Let's say start date would be 10th December. And my start time would be at AM. Time zone is fine. Recommended time, use recommended time is this. So some kind of recommendation also you can get. You want to repeat this? Yes, I want to repeat like a minute. So I will repeat. See, now let's see, my query is taking 1 minute, more than 1 minute. Okay, so I can put that every 10 minutes. My automation should repeat. Now, what will happen? Automation will repeat means again it will go and call query, and then if there is any updated data that is coming and you are updating in from coming into your data extension, it will keep on updating and adding those data into your further campaigns or further email journeys that you have developed into a journey builder. And then when you want to add after never or on specific date, let's say I want to add on 25th December and then done. Now you will see all your configuration details over here. Now what is my activity? So now there are so many activities, data copy or import if you want to import, if you want to extract data from somewhere, data factory utility, file transfer, filter. So there are so many. So meanwhile, we'll select a SQL. Okay. Now I'll get an option to select my SQL query. As I was saying that there are two ways. You can also create your SQL query from your new query activity. You can create from here also, but it's better if you have everything done prior only. Then done. Okay. Now this is created. Then you are good to go. If you want some time, let's say if you want to put a wait of some time and then you want to send an email to them, one time email, you can do that also from here. You after this, if you want to maybe refresh some specific group or you want to do a file transfer or if you want to do a further filter, you can do that as well. Okay, and then save. Now day 5. Okay, you can select your location and save, and then your automation will save. Now once you will run your automation, okay, so then we'll run our automation. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this will run my automation and then you will see the update over here in some time. Okay, and you will see the logs. If there is any error, you will see this. If what was the health, how was the automation run, you will see over here. Okay, and this is meanwhile just we are transferring the data from one table to another table. Okay, so be very careful while doing the testing or preparing your query. So it's very, very, very important that if possible, do and prepare your queries over here in Query Studio. So I hope this was helpful. For any doubt related to Query Studio specifically or Automation Studio, you can reach out to me. You can DM me on LinkedIn, and you have so many platforms where you can reach out. So thank you so much. And yeah, have a good day.